What a lovely, lovely day. Absolutely glorious weather here as we welcome you to a football match of considerable significance, great consequence in this part of the world. They've been talking about this one for a while and they have rolled up to it in fantastic numbers. You should have seen the roads outside the ground in the hour or two leading up to it. It has been bumped. That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Yeah, and he's just entered the last chance saloon. One wrong move now, and he's in trouble.
It's on a plate. Oh, shooting chance! And there's an early warning shot across the bow.
Cruyff completely showed too much of that to the keeper, and he'll be kicking himself for it. Süle is an obvious threat from set pieces. He needs special attention to stop him making a run.
So everybody is talking about this major new managerial appointment. It's hard not to join in that conversation. What do you think he'll bring to them, Jim?
Well, Peter, he's a manager with a big personality and proven pedigree, so he should get these players dancing to his tune pretty quickly.
Vrani drives it forward. Gois. Lewandowski with the foul. Lewandowski is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Battles to win it back. And it's Cruyff. Messi has a pop! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Has a goal! Goal! CSKA Moscow! He was so alert to the possibilities there. Great stuff.
Well, as they say, Peter, if you don't speculate, you won't accumulate. And we've just witnessed a player who was rewarded for his willingness to take a risk, as cunning as it comes.
CSKA Moscow go ahead, 1 goal to the good. Header! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
Süle. CSKA Moscow are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Cruyff. Hardly anything between the sides, and it's 1-0. That was one quality pass away from being a very decent chance. Looked very promising.
CSKA Moscow just had to make the ball stick, but came up short.
He's got options out wide. Oh no, that's not the ball he wanted. Looking for space out wide. They've got a corner here. Strong punch. Into the middle. Keeper has beaten it away. Gets on the end of it. Messi. Played into space out wide. Hits one! Vrani tries to get it forward quickly. And it's played forward. And that has put a stop to that. Gois. He's pinged one through here. That'll be a corner. Azpilicueta attempts a clearance. Real chance! This could fall anywhere. And he's there to hoof it away. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team really...
Has a hit! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Lewandowski can strike him with the very best. It just lacked the accuracy to trick the keeper.
Well weighted. Now it's Messi. Face to face with the keeper. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. So a big chance now from 12 yards to further improve their position of comfort. Good save, really well read. It's anyone's ball. Shot at goal! It's in! And he's off the mark. So that's two now without reply.
Well, that second goal has given them so much more command and confidence now, and they should be able to take it on from here and either add to their lead or close it out. Surely they'll manage one or the other.
And here's the chance to counter. Lovely bit of skill there. Messi. Oh, he's got the ball glued to his feet. Room for a shot. Lovely bit of skill. Messi. And the referee brings the first half to a close. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
CSKA Moscow go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion. That gets things going for the second half. Lewandowski gets it back. Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? Just brushed off the ball there. It's a loose ball.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Cruyff. Oh, the ball's come. Oh, real danger here. Looking. And the finish! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
That's just front foot enforcement. Pressure leads to mistake, leads to chance.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent. And here's Messi. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. CSKA Moscow with this handy-looking 2-0. Just the goalkeeper to beat. Shoots! They are rampant! And they are cruising away. Well, he was never going to miss from there. So much to aim at.
Well, he made it obvious as to where the pass should be played, Peter, and it made the finish look that bit easier.
He's made it 2, and no doubt he's hungry for more. CSKA Moscow take a 3-goal lead, and they are romping out of sight. Raspilicueta. Raspilicueta. They get a throw in. Marco Verratti. Messi gives chase. Messi. Cruyff decides to play it back. Verratti. Across the field it goes. Back to the keeper and go again. Schüller. Oh, they can break here. Going through. Now it's Cruyff. Cruyff. Can he shoot? And it's Verratti. Azpilicueta, who's set up one goal so far. Gois. Back to the keeper and try something new. Got it on the right now. What's on? Good challenge. He just stood firm. Is the shot on? And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Gois. Oh, that's a waste. Can he deliver? He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Lewandowski. And that will be the final act. CSKA Moscow, a class apart. Opponents torn apart. They are comprehensive winners. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
I think it's all about setting the right tone at the start of a match, and if you can back that up with an early goal, it just energises everybody, the whole performance, and I think they were certainly more fluid as a result.
Well, hello and welcome to what amounts to football heaven. It doesn't get a whole lot better than this. The conditions are utopian. The sky is blue and the players are with us for a football match so widely and keenly anticipated. Truly, this is pristine, and the level of expectation and excitement is reflected in the smiling faces of the crowd. They know it means so much, and they also experience between them a great sense of privilege at being able to attend this most special of games. And this must be amongst the favoured. And Messi! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Now it's Higuain. And here's Griezmann. And here's Higuain. So everybody is talking about this major new... He's had a go! What a wonderful goal!
It's hardly a surprise, is it? That's what we're here for. A player with this wonderful knack of being able to show up and deliver at important times. Yet another example. And as soon as they made that error in midfield, they didn't have time to react before the ball hit the net. Very much a lesson learned.
Barcelona go ahead, 1 goal to the good. Griezmann, shapes to shoot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
CSKA Moscow suffering an early setback and looking to reel it back in.
Well, it can be very hard to regroup and work your way back into the match, but they've got time.
Recate. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Shade too heavy. Keeper can pick that up. Soric. Marco Verratti. Cruyff. Well positioned to make that interception. Marco Verratti. Shoots! Sticks it away! He came, he saw, he delivered. That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think this is a case of anything you can do, we can do too. I mean, they're matching each other like for like here.
Has a hit!
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
And a shot! Goes for goal! Gets it back. Now it's Messi. Back to the keeper and try something new. Escudero. Cruyff. And here's Messi. He's come loose. And here's Higuain. He's played him through. Schuller gets a real chance! And he's there to make a great save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Recate goes for goal! Hits one! And a header! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Oh, his instinct was brilliant, but not the finish.
Soric. Marco Verratti. Vrani. And it's Verratti. And here's Cruyff. And it's been given away. And a play for a throw. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Has a pop! A real chance and a real let-off. Soric. Marco Verratti. Cruyff. Soric. It's being played forward. And there is the half-time whistle. What it has been an even contest, as the scoreline suggests, and it has been more than decent to watch. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
It's been a really good watch, but I think the managers will be looking for that extra bit of organisation and focus now, just to try and get a little control on this game.
It's been a really interesting game up to now, and the sides are predictably very well matched. Hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but as it stands, it's one each. So we're already into the second period. No changes at half-time that we're aware of. Cruyff. Parada. Boya. And it's Cruyff. Messi. And he's cut it out. Tries to get it forward quickly. Griezmann did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Oh, that had to be more accurate. Barcelona really are defending from the front.
They are, and this type of pressing is a case of counter-attacking a counter-attack. It's high octane and high pressure, high fit.
And the shot! Goal! CSKA Moscow! And the comeback is complete.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground, because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, that's the currency he deals in, and he's come good yet again. Never the one to let you down in these situations.
It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. Marco Verratti. He's there to receive it. He's had a shot! Griezmann. Let down by a lack of accuracy. Vrani. Boya. Messi. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. That'll be a throw-in. Promising cross. And he's there to cut it out. Vrani. It's one! In it goes! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. Finishing doesn't come simpler than that. Bang in front of goal.
Messi is the obvious danger man here, and yet he was afforded way too much freedom. I think he was gifted that goal. His reputation should have been warning enough for them.
He's made it 3. Quite a day at the office for him.
That defence must be sick of the sight of him. He's been persistent and ruthless all...
Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Parada gets into the right position to intercept. Hoists it forward. He gets past his man. Going for goal! Is it in? Yes, it's an own goal!
Well, that wasn't in the script, and you have to feel for him, Peter. It's ended in some embarrassment.
Fortuitous as it may have been, they all count 1. And it's Escudero. Messi. Now it's Messi. And it's played forward. Well, that's where he wants it. Parada. Messi. Driving on now, what can they conjure from here? And he's surging through. Messi. Chance! They are rampant! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, I think 2 keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind 1. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
4 in the game, he is the man. CSKA Moscow tear their opponents apart once again. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that's bounce-back ability, responding superbly to come from behind, shrugging off setbacks along the way, and determinedly getting there in the end. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, it was engaging, if not an edge of your seat count.
Well, we have the most perfect day for you. A warm hello in every sense of the word. The sun is out and football has a special place on this most idyllic of days. A fixture ahead of us to which we've all been looking forward for so very, very long, and it means so very, very much. The scene could not be more beautiful. The pitch looks terrific. The players are ready to get started, and we cannot wait for the contest that lies ahead. Well, this really is a great venue. It adds so much character to every game it stages. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Paulo Dybala. His game's all about control and subtlety, rather than power and strength. But that doesn't make it any less effective. He goes past defenders with a couple of silky skills, create shooting opportunities for himself, or open things up for a few teammates. He's also a huge threat from set plays.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Zhirkov. And here's Cruyff. He's had a go!
Look, there are some very good headers of a ball in this team now, and they'll be demanding the right delivery to give them a chance to go at this. Well, it's something I've noticed more of. They're defending much deeper.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Juventus do seem to have a particular identity, Jim. How do you assess it?
They have a tried and tested passing formula, Peter, that's very easy on the eye, with panache and punch.
Juventus are working the ball as only they can.
Yeah, Peter, and it's a style that requires players of high-caliber technique to move the ball about quickly in tight areas.
CSKA Moscow have a free kick. Dybala taking charge of the dead ball. And a great opportunity to open the scoring here. Great reaction. That's a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
Well, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. That's a promising ball. Pepe. No goals as yet. Hetic. Did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Juventus keep the ball but can't do anything meaningful with it. Gets into a dangerous position. There will be a throw-in. And that's another throw. Schüller. And here's Cruyff. Cruyff! Dybala. And it's Messi. Now it's Dybala. Well positioned to make that interception. As Piliqueta drives it forward. It's gone out for a throw-in. Schüller. Heading towards half-time, and it is still scoreless. Cruyff. Schüller. Pepe. João Cancelo. And here's Messi. And Messi! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Good play all round. He was well hustled and still got a shot away.
Forward it goes. And it's Cruyff. João Cancelo. And the half-time whistle goes. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, that first 45 minutes didn't deliver as we'd hoped. Lots of effort, but a lack of quality with the finishing has left us hoping that someone can step up and produce something a little more magical. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed...
The referee's awarded a free kick. That's Piliqueta. And it's Zhirkov. It's a brilliant interception. Bellarabi. CSKA Moscow get it back again. Cruyff pings it out wide. Dybala. Dybala. Bellarabi. Gone back to the keeper. Let down by a lack of accuracy. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Back to the keeper and go again. Bellarabi. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Schüller. And it's Bellarabi. Dybala. Cruyff. Plays it over to the other flank. And it's got through. It's a loose ball. The ball's loose, and he's after it. Gets wrestled off the ball.
Juventus have anticipated an aerial bombardment.
Just looks like mass defence.
Yeah, it's a case of needs must at certain times, Peter, and they have to respond to what's being asked of them. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Zhirkov.
CSKA Moscow showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
And here's Cruyff. And it's Dybala. Schüller battles to win it back.
CSKA Moscow merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Just 5 minutes left. Dybala. Now it's Cruyff. Fernandes.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Razpilicueta. Dybala. And that's been levered clear. CSKA Moscow have to get it into the box and quickly. Dybala is flagged offside. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, it looked 0-0 from a fair way out. Little craft or guile or penetration. Defence is largely untroubled. It's goalless. Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. And Messi! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
And here's big chance! It's there!
It's hardly a surprise, is it? That's what we're here for, a player with this wonderful knack of being able to show up and deliver at important times. Yet another example. Oh, what a cracking goal, but a cracking touch as well. That's what made it for me. That's brilliant play all round.
CSKA Moscow take the early advantage. Now it's Messi. Done very well to intervene. Cruyff. Cruyff with a shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Oh, his instinct was brilliant, but not the finish.
Finds himself eased off the ball. Vrani. Has a pop! Oh, bang on target. Simpson. First quarter of an hour gone. CSKA Moscow scored early, of course. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Recate. Simpson. Boya. Marco Verratti. And here's Cruyff. Castledine. And he's going long. Now it's Lewandowski. Shapes to shoot! Oh, that's a fine save!
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
They've played it short. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And it's Davis. No foul, says the referee. Well, that's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Played back in. Messi already, of course, on the score sheet. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Boya. And here's Messi. Castledine. And here's Messi. It'll be a throw-in. Castledine. Boya. Castledine has created one goal already. Castledine. Castledine. Striding forward, facing goal. Danger averted for now. Hanover get it back again. Hoists it forward. Castledine. Crowd calling for him to shoot. Soric. Boya. And it's Messi. Cruyff. Messi. What a ball this has turned out to be. Marco Verratti. Cruyff. Castledine. Goes for goal. He scores! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
CSKA Moscow take a two-goal lead and things should be comfortable from here on. And there's the end of the first half. How would you review the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
CSKA Moscow sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. Here we go again then. And here's Messi. Thauvin. Now a chance to break. Lewandowski plays it forward. Thauvin. A chance to play it in. Gets up to head it! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
I have to commend the wing play, but I have to condemn the defending. They've got to stop the cross.
Boya. Castledine. And it's played forward. And it's Verratti. Davis. Forward it goes. Castledine tries to get it forward quickly. Now it's Cruyff. Messi. It's got through to him. And he's cut it out. No, he's come up against a brick wall there.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And it's Cruyff. Marco Verratti. He's had a look.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Soric drives it forward. Thauvin! He scored! Thauvin was quick to move in. Keeper's handling wasn't great.
Oh, look, there's only one player who merits all the praise for that. Not only did he finish it, but his instincts for being where he was are absolutely top-notch.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could now well reward them with an equaliser.
Soric positions himself well and cuts it out. Hoists it forward. Cruyff, out to the left it goes. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. And back to base. Soric. CSKA Moscow
Suddenly appear frail. Yes, from comfort zone to a stage of uncertainty perhaps, and they can't drift into a carelessness or this could get away.
going for goal! Really well taken goal.
CSKA Moscow are certainly a team that knows how to play their football as stylishly as you'll see. Tiki-taka at its very best, and they back it up with goals.
So the lead now is 2.
They've seen the light.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into a stride, and they're just not doing that.
Decent hit from there. Davis. Castledine. And it's Tovan. Tovan. And it's played forward. Castledine. Cruyff. And here's Messi. Looks to thread it through. Neuer will lay claim to that. Boya. The final 5 minutes. He's made sure that that won't get through. And here's Tovan. He's got the ball glued to his feet. Castledine. Davis. Now it's Cruyff. Oh, he's not going to get that. And there goes the final whistle. CSKA Moscow always looked the more driven side, probably the better side, and nobody is arguing about the result. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
CSKA Moscow.
Well, hello and welcome to what amounts to football heaven. It doesn't get a whole lot better than this. The conditions are utopian. The sky is blue and the players are with us for a football match so widely and keenly anticipated. Truly, this is pristine, and the level of expectation and excitement is reflected in the smiling faces of the crowd. They know it means so much, and they also experience between them a great sense of privilege at being able to attend this most special of games. This one of the great amphitheatres of the game. You are welcome to it, and he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Belfast. Oh, terrible pass. Looking to force his way through. Just the keeper's a bit, and the finish! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Yeah, they got away with it, but that was a defensive letdown to see him march through like that.
Zhirkov drives it forward. And it's Dybala. Dybala! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Paulo Dybala really must have felt he had the measure of the keeper then, but how wrong he was. Well, it's a mode of defending that's been their choice in recent times. Retreat and make sure that the play is always in front of them.
Cruyff. Shot at goal! Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper.
Cruyff is very sporting here to acknowledge the quality of the save. A lovely little footballing moment.
Zhirkov. Forward it goes. Over to the left. Ball's loose, who's getting there? It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. Beckham. Matuidi. Matuidi spreads it towards the left. Fernandez. Still goalless. Pavard cuts it out. Gets it back. Well positioned to make that interception. And here's Cruyff. And it's Cruyff. Beckham. Hoists it forward. Pavard. Matuidi. A real chance to break. Timely intervention. Has gone out. And he's cut it out.
Yeah, that's top defending in preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Now it's Dybala. Now it's Cruyff. Cruyff gets it out to the wing. Battles to win it back. And here's Dybala. Going for goal! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
And here's Dybala. Cruyff. for it! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
Beckham. Looking to get within range. Fernandez plays it forward. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Fernandez. And now they can launch a counter. And it's Dybala. Now it's Cruyff. And Cruyff! Mighty close.
Cruyff probably tried a bit too hard then. He should have relied on technique as opposed to power. CSKA Moscow really are almost trying to pass the ball.
And the first 45 minutes are up. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. So there was the first half.
CSKA Moscow ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
CSKA Moscow head to the dressing room, not yet having broken through. Tight, cagey game. Neither team any further forward than they were when they started out. And we're already back underway here.
CSKA Moscow can feel really happy with themselves. The scoreline doesn't back it up, but they've played with urgency and purpose and can't afford to lose patience in this second half. They've got to persevere.
Oh, what a ball! It's broken loose! Matuidi! Dybala. Good ball. And a shot! Zhirkov attempts it. He'll try from distance. Oh, great save, real class.
Beckham simply didn't do anything wrong. He was thwarted by brilliance.
And he heaves it forward. It's a loose ball. Oh, it's big chance! And the ball's come out. Oh, real danger here. Danger averted for now. Cruyff. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Belfast keeping their men at arm's length here.
Yeah, I just think it's a conservative move to deny runners the opportunity of going beyond that rear guard.
Over to the left. Matuidi. Has he picked him out? He's come loose. He's going after it. He's made sure that that won't get through. Good idea, just poorly executed.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
Beckham. Out to the left it goes. Aimed it. towering header! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
I have to commend the wing play, but I have to condemn the defending. They've got to stop the cross.
Belfast have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution. Well, the referee's seen the board and he's going to allow a double change to go ahead now. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Cut out in the nick of time. Caught offside that time.
CSKA Moscow showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
That's a brilliant interception.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield.
He's gone for it! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Schuler is there to heave it away.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
And it's played forward. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Loose ball, who's going to get there? And here's Cruyff. Dybala. And Dybala! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though. How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Matuidi. Final seconds, this has to be it. Beckham. Jonas. Room for a shot. Oh no, that's not the ball he wanted. Now he's had a shot! That is gorgeous from Jonas! Save the best for last! That was a given, it always was. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. One goal settled it, a tense and exciting game that just got away. So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen? So, perfect blue skies, almost no wind, beautiful sunshine. These are indeed conditions for the beautiful game. The backdrop here, picturesque, idyllic. No doubt one of the best days of the footballing calendar, and it has added to a really jovial, happy mood in the stands, helping to raise the level of sound by more than a few decibels. Shirt sleeve order, very much the dress code. So what a stage for the players to take to here ahead of such an important game. We have already started here. Boya. It's come through. Shoots! Well, some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. Kolarov. Hetic. Conte. Andre Almeida. Longley.
Arsenal have made it clear what they're trying to do for me, Peter.
What are they trying to do?
Well, I think they're making the pitch as big as possible to work both flanks into better supply routes.
Hulk. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Boya tries to clear. Messi.
Yeah, just that deep defence again. They seem perfectly happy to invite teams onto them.
And it's Messi. Conte. Shot at goal! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, the control on receipt was far better than the control on dispatch.
Recate drives it forward. Hulk. Neither side yet able to find the net. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Deftly done. And it's Hulk. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. And he's there to clear it. He's had a go! That's a half-decent try.
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
Marco Verratti. Hoists it forward. Ball through needs to be good here. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Hulk. Conte. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Kante cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility.
Messi! Hetic. Conte. And it's Hulk. Hulk tries running with the ball at his feet. Verratti. Cruyff has a pop! Goal! CSKA Moscow!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, that's the currency he deals in, and he's come good yet again. Never the one to let you down in these situations.
And here's Cruyff. He's had a shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Oh, that was great pressure to force the initial error, Peter. It's the perfect example as to why this is a favourite tactic of a lot of teams these days.
Looks to clip it forward. Promising move that. Good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. And here's Cruyff. Cut out in the nick of time. The ball has crossed the line, and it's a throw. And the whistle goes for half-time. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
I'm sure they'll be very happy with their first half performance and the scoreline. They'll definitely want to maintain their momentum now and finish the job.
CSKA Moscow go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. And we are already promptly back underway. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. And it's played forward. Castledine. And it's Messi. Cruyff gets it back. Soric. Conte. And there's a long ball. Looking for space out wide. Hulk beats the offside trap. Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. Simpson. Arsenal are leaving men forward, threatening to break.
Well, if they're not putting the work in by getting back, they have to deliver with this tactic.
Cruyff. Andre Almeida. Messi. Big chance! Sticks it away! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Jim, your thoughts?
Well, considering he has a bit of a shoot-on-sight policy, he was the one player that should have been picked up then. It was both careless and costly from where I'm sitting.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that second goal has given them so much more command and confidence now, and they should be able to take it on from here and either add to their lead or close it out. Surely they'll manage one or the other.
Andre Almeida. Hetic. And here's Messi. Recate proves too strong there. Receives it in a good position. Out to the left it goes. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Marco Verratti. Castledine. Boya. And here's Messi. Oh, great ball! And he's there to cut it out. Conte.
CSKA Moscow really are enduring a frustrating spell when it comes to trying to move the ball around the midfield. They lack the sharpness and urgency.
Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. Kolarov. And it's Cruyff. Messi already with 2 goals under his belt. Messi, and Messi! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, that ought to have wrapped it up, Peter. He may well regret that, you know.
Great leap! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
The defence did very well to be able to close him down in numbers like that. They basically suffocated his hopes.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Referee's given a throw. And that's been won straight back. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Cruyff. Messi. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Hetic looking to penetrate opposition lines. Nicely measured pass. Marco Verratti. Bassano. Now it's Messi. Now it's Cruyff. Messi. Oh, real danger here. Messi hits it! Yes! And the lead is extended still further. And it has to be said, an absolute gift. He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
This is one of the best performances I've seen in a while.
Tries a shot! And that may well be that. That is that. CSKA Moscow, winners of a no contest. They just swamped their opponents in superior quality. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?